Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you can click the subscribe button and stay for a while. I upload 3 times a week. Get ready with me, shop my stash, try on new makeup. If it's beauty or makeup related, I will be posting it. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you could tell from the title of the video, I am finally getting to this video. I did have to wait because I ordered new blushes right as I was about to film this video, but it's fine because I don't plan on buying any blushes for a little bit. This is a video where I rank all of the blushes that I have tried in 2024 so far. We are in September, so we don't have that many months left until the end of the year. I need to get this video out. I did split into 2 different parts. So part 1 will be the creams and liquids, and then part 2 will be the powder blushes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this video. All right, so like I mentioned, I did have to split this into 2 parts because my list is long. Cream and liquids for part 1, and then part 2 will be the powder blushes. As you can see, complexion is done. I went in to the Vive Complexion Balm in shade 230, Westman Atelier Concealer in M1. Cream products, I went in to the Say Liquid Bronzer in Salt. It's a little bit more of a sculpting shade, so I used that as my cream contour. And then for bronzers, I went in to the Makeup by Mario Liquid Bronzer in Medium and a tiny bit of the Skin Enhancer in Light Medium. That's all I have, no powder nor anything, since we are starting with cream and liquid. There is a total of 8 cream and liquid blushes, and I believe there's 15 or 16 of the powder blushes. Yes, I know. I know. Okay, so we are going to stop from the one that's ranked last all the way down to first. I will not be able to apply every single blush, but I will try to apply at least 4 of them. Now, I will say this was a very hard ranking for the cream and the liquid blushes because I feel like every single formula that I tried was absolutely beautiful. Coming in at 8th is the Camo Liquid Blush from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I only have 1 shade and gosh, can I read it? Dusty Rose. The reason this is just ranking at last place is only because I haven't really picked it up. I kind of forgot that I had it. Not because it sucks, but I just forgot that I had it. But it is a beautiful product. It's very affordable, blends out like a dream. They have a really nice shade range for this blush. Honestly, it's a beautiful one, and it only ranked in this spot because every single formula in this list is absolutely amazing. So there's nothing wrong with it, okay? Yeah, so at number 8, the e.l.f. Liquid Blush. Okay, coming in at 7th place is from KVD Beauty. This is the Good Apple Blush Balm Duo. I have the shade Elucid Orchard, and I believe it's the lightest shade. So I placed this one in this place because, again, this is a beautiful formula. It does come with 2 different tones, and this one actually, it's a little light for me. I could have gone 1 more shade up, but this formula is so nice. It's like a moussey cream, blends out beautifully. The tones that I have, they are a tiny bit on the sheer side. Here, let me show you. I'm gonna jump into the lighter shade. Very pretty. I think if I would have picked up a different shade, I probably would be picking this up a tiny bit more than I do. This is a Sephora 99. I'll put it up here. But see how it just looks like a light dusty rose tone on me. It's very pretty, and I have enjoyed both of these tones. I just I found myself reaching for the other ones above this ranking. But yeah, see? Pretty, subtle, natural. Formula, great. Price range, I don't know, but I always put the little picture. But you do get 2 blushes, and I just feel like it's a good one. And if I had a different tone, I would probably be using it a tiny bit more than I have been. So coming in at number 7, the KVD Duo blushes. Okay, coming in at number 6 is from Milk Makeup. These went viral, and I just saw today that, is it LA Cosmetics, came out with basically a dupe for this. This is the Cooling Water Jelly Tint Blush. I have the shade Burst, and this is like a jelly blush. It feels cooling and wet on the skin. That's the swatch right here. I actually prefer this a tiny bit more as a lip tint than I do on the cheeks. Definitely have to pick it up with a brush and then apply it because this dries down very, very quick. You know what? Let me go ahead and apply it on my lips. The tint is beautiful and it's pretty long lasting, especially on the cheeks. But yeah, this is a really, really pretty one. And just because of the innovative texture formula, that's why it ranked a tiny bit higher than the other ones. I have definitely picked this one up more than the e.l.f. and the KVD. So coming in at number 6, the Milk Makeup Jelly Tint Blush. All right, I did put a tiny bit of the Refi Beauty Blur Lip Liner Umber, I think is the shade, just so my lips don't look odd with just a tint on them. Okay, so coming in at number 5, and I decided to put this duo on the cream and liquid side versus the powder because we have so many powder blushes. It's the only reason why. Is the Patrick Ta. This is the Double Take Creme and Powder Blush. She's the Moment is one of the new tones that he gave us recently. I can't remember when, like within the past 5 months. So this is not a new formula to me, but it is a new shade to me. And this is really, really pretty. I enjoy using it both cream first and then powder, powder first and then cream, or individually. I'll go ahead and swatch the cream portion. But yeah, this is beautiful formula. I feel it's easy to use, but I've heard otherwise. Here it is. Very beautiful summery shade. I mean, all of these look very similar, don't they? But yeah, the Patrick Ta formula is so nice. I've been using it since I tried it, I think 2 years ago, and I love it. I personally love it. I know it's not for everybody, but for me, it's a really, really great formula. Definitely worth the money. You get 2 different formulations, and both of the formulas in here are stunning. So the Patrick Ta, She's the Moment, is in 5th place. Okay, coming in at number 4 is the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. So I have tried this formula. It's just a new shade for me. He did come out with some new tones for this summer, and Strawberry Sunset is the shade that I picked up. And as you could see, it's under the pink category. This is a very, very pretty formula. These new shades, I feel, definitely pack a little bit more of a punch than the original tones, but it's still a very pretty formula. I have recently discovered that I prefer dipping the brush into the component and then applying it. If you swipe and then put it on your face, I feel it's just too much pigment right off the bat. But it's a beautiful formula. I don't feel that it stays tacky. It's just, yeah, it's the tone. It's the tone that I fell in love with. It's a beautiful formula, and it just landed at the ranking that it did, even though every single blush on this list is honestly absolutely stunning. So yeah, you won't go wrong if you pick up one of the Makeup by Mario blush veils, because I feel all the tones are absolutely beautiful and the formula is amazing. Coming in at number 4 is the Makeup by Mario blush veil. All right, coming in at number 3 is from Refi Beauty. This is the cream blush in the shade Guava. So for summer, she came out with two different lip and cheek kits. Yeah, two different ones, guava and papaya. Was it papaya? The one I picked up is a little bit more on the pinky tone side, and I feel like this just pink was in season recently, and I feel like it still kind of is. This is a beautiful formula. It's very, very emollient, very creamy, very just provides moisture, makes your cheeks look plump. This is a very, very pigmented formula, so it kind of makes up for it being so small for the price tag. The tone, it's just the tone. I fell in love with the tone, and that is the reason why it has ranked a tiny bit higher. It's just so pretty. Here, let me apply just a tiny bit, because you can definitely go overboard with this, but you can also share it out, you know? This is the F4 from Makeup by Mario. That should be a good amount. So I'm gonna put this up here. Yeah, see? And with this one, I have also discovered that I prefer dipping my brush into the component and then applying it, because the same situation, if I grab it with my finger and then apply, it's just a tiny bit too much, and you have a little bit more control this way. It's a beautiful formula. It lasts all day, makes your cheek look nice and healthy and plump, just that like clean girl aesthetic. I love it. I enjoy Refi Beauty as a brand. A lot of their products I am just in love with. Refi Beauty came in at number 3. Okay, coming in at number 2, this item kind of surprised me. I did not think I was going to fall in love with this product like I did, and that is from Huda Beauty. This is the blush filter, and I have strawberry cream. The reason why I say that it surprised me is because the lip blush, which is meant for your lips and your cheeks, and it's a tint. I fell in love with that product, and I never thought, okay, Huda could come out with a product that is even more beautiful than that one, and she did. I do prefer the lip blush for my lips as a tint, and this one is just absolutely perfection for the cheeks. I have seen people use this on the cheeks and the lips, but I don't think it's being advertised as a like multi-use product. You probably can, but it's not being advertised as that. And the lip blush, that was advertised as a lip and cheek tint. So let me swatch this. The reason why I fell in love with this is because of the formula. It is so incredibly easy to use. Literally so easy. If you are somebody who is scared of liquid, this one, there's just no way that you can mess up. So I think I'll put this one in the middle, because I do have one more, and I think I want that on both my cheeks. And it smells like candy. It's so delicious. We're gonna use the Nikki MBK N17, and it literally blends out so nicely. You don't have to rush. I feel like with the lip blush on your cheeks, best way I found was to pick it up from the component and then apply it to your cheek, because if you applied it directly to your cheek, you had to work really fast and then it would dry down, and that was a little annoying. But do you see that? I let it sit there for a minute and I was still able to blend it out with no issues whatsoever. And gosh, it just blends out so beautifully. I would say that it almost leaves your cheeks looking super soft, like you have some sort of filter on. So the Huda Beauty blush filter came in at number 2. It was a pleasant surprise, and I just showed you exactly why. Okay, and the product that came in at number 1, and it's a little bit of a surprise for me, is the Hourglass. This is the liquid blush, the Unreal Liquid Blush from Hourglass. I have the shade Future, which is like a beautiful terracotta orangey shade. I was not going to pick this product up. I happened to be in Houston like a couple of days after this launched, and that's why I picked it up, because I was in stores and I swatched it and I was impressed just by the swatches. And then I tried it on and I was even more impressed. And it's exactly that, a liquid blush. You literally have to shake the components so that everything mixes in there. It's just such a beautiful formula, super soft, melts into the skin. Yeah, it's so pretty. Easy to use. Component is practical, and everything about this launch I absolutely love. Is it a little expensive for what you get? I think so. But the formula and how beautiful it is and the ease of it, everything makes up for that. So the way I apply it is I do use my fingers. It's a very liquidy formula, so make sure and to use a little bit of a more dense brush. You can even go more dense than this one. This is the TF2 from Sonia G, and I have used this blush with this brush and it works absolutely stunning. But do you see how easy that's blending? Like, so easy. I still have some on my fingers, so I'll apply a tiny bit more. I have been so tempted to purchase another shade, but I don't need to because I already have so many blushes just from this year alone that I have tried that I would be dumb to pick up another shade in a formula that I already know I love. So easy. You see that? It's just so beautiful. Out of every blush that I have tried in 2024 so far, this is the #1 blush product that I literally want to pick up every single time I do my makeup. Oh, do you see that? My cheeks look so pretty. So, Hourglass Unreal Liquid Blush came in at #1 and took the price. Let me go ahead and finish off the face. I'll be right back. We'll talk real quick and then finish off this video. All right, my lovelies, I am back. This eye, for some reason, is red, and I don't know why. Okay, let me tell you what else I have on my face. For powders, I went in to the One Size powder in Ultra Pink for my under eyes, the Givenchy Prisme Libre powder in shade 2, the older formulation, not the new one with the sheen shimmer particles that I keep hearing it has. For powder, bronzer, and contour, I went in to the Wayne Goss contour and bronzer duo. Blushes, I just used the Huda and the Hourglass on top of the powder. If you apply it to the back of the hand and then pick it up like that with the brush and apply, it works. Both of them absolutely beautiful on top of powder. For highlighter, I went into the Dior contour and highlighting duo in shade light. Mascara, I have on, well, I started with this Lancome Idole Lash Mascara. Is this the one that everybody raves about? Because if it is, I'm not impressed. I applied just a tiny bit of the What's a Beauty mascara on top. And then for my lips, I kept the Milk Jelly Tint, but I did apply a tiny bit of the Natasha Denona lip liner in L6. It's from her older formulation, the lip pencils that are in the white packaging, like the white lip pencils. Eyebrows, I went in to the Gucci brow pencil and the Anastasia lamination gel. And on the eyes, I have Mothership #2 from Miss Pat McGrath, that pretty green shade in the palette. She just revealed her holiday collection and I felt like picking up a palette, and that's the newest one to my collection, and I haven't used the green tone, so I told myself to use it. Okay, and that's it. That's all of the makeup that I have on my face. This one is going to be the shorter ranking video for the blushes I have tried in 2024 versus the next one. Like I said, there's like 15 or 16 different blushes. I know, I don't need to buy any more blushes. And I keep telling myself that when I see a blush. So I would love to know if you tried any of these beautiful formulas that I mentioned in today's video. Like I said, all of these formulas absolutely beautiful, and they just happen to rank where they did because they're just all so pretty. I feel like we've just been blessed with so many beautiful and different blush, and honestly in every category. It's very rare these days that you find a complete dud when it comes to makeup formulas. I'm not talking about tones because I feel like if you're in the tan to deep complexion, maybe it is a tiny bit harder, especially if the tones don't go with your skin and make you look ashy. I'm talking about formula wise. There's just so many amazing formulas out there, and very rarely these days do we get a dud, you know? But yeah, please let me know if you tried any of the formulas that I mentioned in today's video, and hopefully I can film soon. It won't be it won't be 4 months from now. It should be within the next couple of days, part 2 of this ranking of the blushes I have tried in 2024. All right, my lovelies, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea. All the comments, all the likes, if you use my links to shop. It truly all does mean the world to me. With that being said, do not forget to give the video a big thumbs up. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you all on my next video. Bye.